Good evening. This is a meeting of the Township Committee, October 20th, 2014. The notice requirements provided for in the Open Public Meetings Act have been satisfied. Notice of this meeting was properly given by transmission to the Asbury Park Press, the Star-Ledger, the Independent, and the Two River Times, and by posting at the Middletown Township Municipal Building and filing with the Township Clerk on January 10, 2014. Committeeman Fiore.
Here.
Committeeman Massell.
Here.
Committeeman Scharfenberger.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Sedembrino.
Here.
Mayor Murray. Here. Mayor of the Day, Mayor Chloe Davis.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence to honor the troops serving worldwide, defending our freedoms, constitutions, and way of life. Thank you. Our first item under certificates of appreciation and proclamations, we have a presentation of the Mayor for the Day, Chloe Davis.
So Mayor Davis, I went today to Nut Swamp. She's in the 4th grade. And we swore her in today to school. And she helped me a lot today. We signed some contracts. We visited the police department. Now we're at the meeting tonight and she's going to help me out giving out some awards to everybody. So it's been a very huge pleasure to meet you and we're very glad to have you. And I'm just going to give you a little something now. We're on desk. Here we go. I had it for you. So come here. Buddy. So I'm going to read this to you, okay? This certificate is awarded to Chloe Davis by the Middletown Township Committee in grateful appreciation of your service as mayor for the day. We sincerely hope the experience has sparked a lifelong interest in public service. Good luck to you in all of your future endeavors.
Here we go.
Ready? Hold it up.
Look awesome.
Got it.
Got it.
Now you're going to help me give out some awards, right? Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, our next item on tonight's agenda, we have a Middletown Police Department named as the Best of the Best by the Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. At this time, I'd like to invite Chief Weber to please come forward.
Okay, ready? Okay, so we have some very, very proud awards to give out tonight. The first one is to our police department in recognition of being voted the best of the best in the 2014 Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. We thank the police chief and our police officers for making the department worthy of this distinction. Congratulations on a job well done, and we're very, very proud of you.
Just want to thank Chloe, and also like to thank the mayor, the committee, the administrator for supporting our efforts to keep the community safe. I want to thank the public for recognizing our efforts, and most importantly, I'd like to give credit to all the police officers and I know they work hard every day, and they really make a difference in the community.
Finally getting a picture.
You probably got to double stack, folks, so I'm not going to fit more over there.
It's too quiet in here tonight. It's crazy.
don't be afraid to get up on the top, lift either a little bit. There we go. Big friends. Awesome. Ted, you don't want your little hand? No. Yeah. And one more. It's almost over. Yeah, thank you.
Our next presentation is for Middletown Free and Public Library, named as Best of the Best by the Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. This time I'd like to invite Library Director Kim Rinaldi and Library Board President and Board Trustee Tara Burson to please come forward.
So Mayor Davis and I are very proud to give out this award as well. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time, this is the third time we won it. In 08, 13, and 14. Fantastic. Very, very proud of you guys. So again, we're going to read this. This certificate is awarded to the Middletown Township Public Library by the Middletown Township Committee in recognition of being voted the best of the best in the 2014 Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. We thank the Library Director and the Board of Trustees for making our library worthy of this distinction. Congratulations on the job well done. Thank you. Now, our Library Director is going to please it.
I just wanted to say, I had a longer speech, but I won't bore everybody with it. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Kim Rinaldi. I'm the new director here at the Middletown Library. I've been here for about 8 months. And I just want to say that it was no surprise to me that we won Best of the Best. That is the best library in Monmouth County for 2 years in a row. I work with the most dedicated staff and library board at the library. And I just want to give a shout out to the library, the staff are doing such a great job that 2 years in a row we're going to have the highest circulation of materials in the state of any municipal library. So that's quite an achievement. And I just want to say that I want to say thank you to the staff, to the library board, and if you don't already have a library card, please get one because you're missing out on huge, huge stuff at the library. Thank you.
Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have recognition of the Middletown Volunteer Fire Department named as the best by the Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. At this time, I'd like to invite Fire Chief Pete Lyman, Deputy Chief Rick Hybel, First Assistant John Grosinger, Jr., Second Assistant Anthony Citarella, and Third Assistant Ryan Clark to please come forward.
So once again, Mayor Davis and I are very proud to present this to you guys. This certificate is awarded to the Middletown Township Fire Department by the Middletown Township Committee in recognition of being voted one of the best of the best in the 2014 Asbury Park Press Reader's Choice Awards. We thank the fire chief and all of our firefighters for making the fire department worthy of this distinction. Congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you so much.
We have one item that's not on our agenda tonight, but we'd like to do a representation of the John J. Pappas Recognition Award from the 34th Annual New Jersey Governor's Awards in Arts Education to the Middletown Arts Center Executive Director, Maggie O'Brien. Will you please come forward?
So Maggie didn't know that we knew about this, and we literally had to find a way to find the medal, so we made it pretty for you. We wanted to represent it to you and recognize you. Again, very, very, very proud. So Maggie O'Brien is our Middletown Arts Center Director, and she won the John J. Pappas Recognition Award for the 34th Annual New Jersey Governor's Award in Arts Education. Maggie was honored for her outstanding achievement in the arts and has been Executive Director at the MAC since 2007. Maggie's been a steadfast supporter of community arts programming and utilized her talents and expertise as a fine artist, instructor, and former business owner to attract an audience of all ages and abilities to the Arts Center's award-winning classes, camps, and events. Under her leadership, more than 60,000 visitors came to the Arts Center in 2013 alone. So I have to tell you personally, I don't know what I could do without you, because you've been such a supporter of everything that we've always done community-wise in the town, and you're very much appreciated. So congratulations again. Yeah.
Even more awesome when I finish. Ready, my kids? All right. Awesome. Thank you.
What's the next one?
Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have presentation of Middletown Day Awards. In attendance tonight, I'd like to invite Recreation Director Janet Dillette and Arts Center Director Maggie O'Brien to please come forward.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to give our first award to our platinum sponsor, Carlos Bakery. Is Carlos, anybody from Carlos Bakery here? So I don't know if any of you got to see the phenomenal cake that Carlos Bakery donated to us. It was just simply incredible. It served over 200 people. It was just a phenomenal cake, and if you haven't seen it yet, you have to check it out. It's all over the website. It's on the Facebook page, and they also graciously donated over 10,000 pieces of cake. So it made a lot of people very, very happy.
Okay, here we go. Thank you so much.
Well, she did everything.
I know.
She did everything. That's the case.
Dice World was they were the ones that donated the fireworks that we had. So they, okay. So I'm going to pull up our gold sponsors now. We have the Athena Learning Center of Middletown. We have Power and Light. Jersey Media Network. The PBA number 124. Is anybody from there here? T&M Associates.
Good.
Have our silver sponsors now. Mayor Davis is going to give them their class. We have Archer and Griner, Carpets with a Twist, Colonial American Bank, Comfort Inn, Investors Bank, Middletown Animal Hospital, the Middletown Library, the Middletown Township Education Association, Ocean County Retina, and Post Benefits LLC.
Trying to save us, see, Nicholas.
Thank you.
By the NFL. We did have a number of our winners that moved on to the sectionals. I'm not sure how they did. I couldn't look it up on the website, so if anyone was here for that and wanted to let us know how you did, please do. What we're actually going to do, because there's a lot of awards, we're going to call up all the girls and boys in the same age group. You guys can come on up. We'll give you your awards, take a group photo, and then do the next age after that. Okay? So for our first category, for our 6- and 7-year-old boys, in third place we had Hudson Yahara. In second, we had Logan Burbank, and in first, we have Dylan Croce. Unfortunately, we didn't have any girls participating in this, so looks like we have. All right, so this is our one group shot.
All right, can you go up the pleasure of a solo shot, young man? Here we go. He's got a smile. There it is. Ready to go? Chair and Mayor.
Mayor Square.
That's right. Thank you.
Next age group is 10 and 11. For the boys, in third place, we had Alex Perez. Second place, Connor Scott. First place, Francis Brown. For the girls, third place, Julia Kerman. Second place, Victoria Trigg. And first place, Maura Lennon. You got second place at sectional. That's
All right, hang on, we're almost there, everybody.
I'm ready for the 12 to 13-year-olds. In third place for the boys, Hunter Wyman. Second place, Liz Burbank. First place, Troy Burbank. For the girls, we didn't have a second or third place. We do have first place, Jenna Miller. Sounds like a trend.
I plan on this with smaller photos. Anybody else got it?
And for the 14 and 15-year-olds, I thought I'd keep with the trend of only one person coming. So for the boys, in second and first place, I know they're not coming, but it's Parkson and Andrew Boyce. And for the first place, for the girls, Amelia Ainbinder. That's all I'm going on today.
That's what I forgot.
Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have a proclamation declaring October 25th, 2014 as Make a Difference Day. This time I'd like to invite Social Services Director Barbara Pacelli to please come forward.
Make a Difference Day 2014, whereas almost half of New Jersey's food insecure are children under the age of 18, and whereas in 2011 approximately 1.2 million New Jerseyans relied on more than 60 million pounds of food provided by New Jersey's emergency food providers, and whereas the Township of Middletown is committed to combating hunger throughout the community. Whereas the Middletown Social Services Department works closely with Middletown Health Zone and other food banks to provide food resources to its residents. And now the Township of Middletown and New Jersey's emergency food providers encourage the community to support Make a Difference Day and help a neighbor by contributing to local food banks. Therefore, I, Mayor Stephanie C. Murray, Mayor Davis, and the Middletown Township Committee do hereby proclaim Saturday, October 25th, 2014 as Make a Difference Day in the Township of Middletown. And I think one thing that we are going to be doing at our November meeting, we're all going to be bringing you food to donate. So if anybody from, when you come to the public meeting, if you want to bring food, we'll make sure it goes down.
We also have boxes throughout the township, and we thank everybody for supporting the two people food pantry at our office on 188 Main Street. So if anybody needs food or you want to donate food to our food pantry, it's always welcome. And I have you.
It just can't happen. Oh, yeah, the paper, oh, you're right now. No. Yeah, I want to see this. There we go. I'm throwing that, see?
Our final presentation for tonight's meeting, we have recognition of the Middletown 350th Anniversary Committee. At this,
I'm going to call everybody up individually, but in the meantime, I think we're going to hold this up so not everybody knows about this. It's a little bit of a surprise. We're going to have a monument put at the time capsule with everybody on the committee so that in 50 years from now, when it gets opened up, they can look at this and maybe find out where we are. I should still be alive. But everybody's name is on this plaque, and it will be there when we do a dedication of the monument, hopefully in the spring, right near the Middletown Arts Center. So, okay, first we have Tara Burson. Our recreation director extraordinaire. It's Janet's birthday, but we're not singing. With us from the very beginning on this and has been absolutely crucial to this whole operation and has worked so hard. And I just want to thank you personally again. And as I have over and over again, I'm so grateful. Tara came to us, another fantastic volunteer member of the community, just rose to the occasion every time, helped us out with the parade, and now is a member of our library board as well. Okay, Maggie, where's Maggie? Maggie again, I can't tell Maggie how glad we are to have her with us again, another person with us every step of the way, and absolutely instrumental in all this. Heidi, who's behind me. Again, someone who worked very, very hard on the gala. She's also on the Historic Commission, worked on our commemorative coins that you see that were for sale for a while. Did a lot with the cake for Carlos Bake Shop. Without her on that, we wouldn't even have had a cake. Just tremendous job. I'm definitely going to forget to say, although this has been a long process, it's been over a year, so if I forget anything, I'm sorry. Jamie Falanti, are you here? Jamie, yes, so you want to go up in? Jamie worked very, very hard on our parade, full of ideas and energy. Where's Tom Garrettson? Tom Garrettson, our everything guy.
Hey, Tom.
Tom worked on the parade with us, with Mary Beth. Where's Mary Beth?
She's actually not able to.
Okay, well, Tom basically ran our parade with Mary Beth, and we weren't sure how we were going to do this. We went to Tom, and he just pulled it off for us, so.
We do them down at the American Legion where you see it.
Glad to have him. Cindy Hershaft. Where are you? Come here. Give somebody your camera. Give somebody your camera. Thank you. Now, Cindy, I probably tortured more than everybody this year. But Cindy's responsible for that fantastic guide to Middletown that we see now, that we have out there on the website. And also we had printed some up. And it was so successful and so amazing. I call it basically the Cliff Notes to Middletown. We're going to be going forward every year with having an informational guide year after year for the residents with helpful information, some interesting information and historical information. But it's been amazing, and Cindy was instrumental in that and did a fantastic job. So we thank her for that too. Okay, here's Melissa Hessler. Melissa, again, someone who we could always count on. Melissa worked on the gala there from the beginning with that, on everything from decorations to casino tables and all that other great stuff. Thank you. And then we have one more person, and that's our CFO, Colleen Lapp. Where's yours? Colleen Lapp. We have more. Colleen Lapp, who basically made sure that we were in line with the money and came right to us. And I will tell you that Middletown 350 was entirely done on the generosity, as well as Middletown Day, of the people in the community and sponsorship. It was not done on any taxpayer dime. And now it was Middletown Day, and that really is due to the fantastic community that we have. So it's really something. So I have a lot more of this. I don't know if everybody to speak. Ted, our DPW from everything, and Vic too. I want to do Ted and Vic together. We worked on the time capsule, burying the time capsule, getting everything together. The parade. Vic actually, you don't have a picture of the time capsule plaza. Vic worked on the time capsule plaza. Maureen Raish, my right hand. With her, I don't know what I would be, because she's just been so helpful to me in every possible way, full of fantastic ideas. Linda Maresca, longtime resident Linda Maresca, she's on the historical committee. Again, everybody really has been so instrumental along the way. So much. Tony Mercantante, are you going to come up here? Our administrator, who maybe I tortured more than Cindy. Thanks, Tony. Fantastic, always there to help and solve a problem. Kim Rinaldi, our library director, she came in with a bang. So glad to have you aboard with our library, brought our library into it. Tony Panzica, another person who was always there for us, willing to help with volunteering, solving problems, figuring things out. Tony, a resident. Eddie, are you here? Eddie Perna? She was one of our residents that helped with the gala. It was JVN. Jim Van Nest, our assistant administrator. Made sure I didn't make any plans, set something accidentally on fire. And our historian, who none of this would be possible without, Peter Vignola. Peter and I talked about this for a very, very long time. And the fact that it actually comes to fruition and we have a legacy left for everybody, it's just so fantastic. So this was our 350 committee. Okay, let's take a picture.
I don't know, I can't see it. So they're in charge.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Everybody's in Middletown. Middletown.
Everybody's hands up.
Yeah.
Guys, how great was this? That's our mayor for the day.
Yes, you were awesome.
Let's see.
We have approval of minutes for September 2nd, 2014 workshop meeting, the September 15th, 2014 executive session, and the September 15th, 2014 regular meeting.
So moved.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to approve minutes. Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have a public hearing of proposed ordinance 2014-3119, bond ordinance amending bond ordinance 2014-3111, finally adopted by the Township Committee of the Township of Middletown, New Jersey on July 7, 2014.
Is there anyone wishing to speak to 2014-3119? Seeing no members of the public wishing to speak to 2014-3119, I move to close public portion and adopt.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt this ordinance on second and final reading. Our next ordinance we have for introduction, 2014-3120, ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Middletown and County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, accepting the conveyance of real property from the County of Monmouth related to the relocation of Fallings Road right-of-ways.
Motion to introduce.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to introduce this ordinance on first reading with a public hearing to be held November 17, 2014. Our next item on tonight's agenda, we have consent agenda, which will include resolutions 14-259 through 14-271. So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adopt the consent agenda. At this time, we have Resolution 14-258, a resolution authorizing payment of bills for October 20th, 2014. So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass Resolution 14-258. We now have the Township Committee acting as the ABC issuing authority. We have Resolution 14-272, resolution authorizing renewal of inactive plenary retail consumption license 1331-33-030-011.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass Resolution 14-272. This time we have Resolution 14-273, resolution authorizing transfer of liquor license 1331-44-028-006 to Port Monmouth Liquors.
So moved.
Second. Sorry.
Committeeman Fiore.
Yes.
Committeeman Massell.
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpberger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino.
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to pass Resolution 14-273. At this time we have Township Committee comments.
I'm going to go with Committeeman Massell this evening first.
Just briefly, Mayor, it's just such an honor seeing, being awarded Best of the Best for our police department, our fire department, our library. Just another, feather in Middletown's hat, being the top 100 places to live in Middletown, and very proud to be on the committee. Thank you.
Thank you. Committeeman Fiore.
Thank you, Mayor. A few comments this evening. First, I echo the sentiment of my colleague, Committeeman Massell, with respect to the great to always recognize our wonderful fire department and all the volunteers and all that they do to protect this community and keep us safe. And also our fantastic police department under the leadership of Chief Weber. It is great to always have the opportunity to recognize them, and I appreciate the Asbury Park Press also recognizing their contributions to Middletown Township and to Monmouth County as a whole. I'd also like to publicly congratulate our library and our new director Ms. Rinaldi, along with the Board of Trustees. It's been highly publicized over the last 2 years, and all I can say is the demise of the Middletown Library were vastly overstated there. And it is great to see a great board with leadership that has risen to the challenge, that has taken to the task of fiscal responsibility while providing excellent and continued excellent service to the residents of Middletown. And as you heard tonight, 2 in a row record years of borrowing services, and I commend the director and that library board for an absolute job well done. So thank you to them, and really happy to see the Middletown Library absolutely performing as the best, not only in the Asbury Park Press, but in my opinion, the best in the state of New Jersey. So great to have that recognition. Very proud of everybody who serves and works for the Middletown Public Library. As a president over here, missed all my comments as he walked back in. With respect to a few other comments, I'm going to start with Middletown Day. Middletown Day, another fantastic day, blessed with fantastic and great weather, which is the one variable we can't control. And, you know, it was great to see the 12 to 15,000 people, and you know, it's funny because some people, you know, make the claim that it was less crowded this year, but that's because we spaced it out a lot better this year, made a lot of changes, and also had the ability to add some new things in. And I know that we took a few trees out, which added a few spaces there on the walk. So Middletown Day, as I served as chairman of the Middletown Day Committee, again, I cannot begin to express my thanks to everyone who sponsors Middletown Day. It was a glorious community day to really celebrate everything about our community, and that makes our community one of the best places to live in this United States, year in and year out. And we could not do it without the community's involvement, without the sponsors, and without the volunteers. So thank you to everyone who played a part in making Middletown Day 2014 the best Middletown Day that we've seen thus far. So the bar mayor in committee is raised very high, and we must continue to raise the bar going forward. And it was great to incorporate the 350 celebration into Middletown Day with that fantastic cake and fireworks this year. So thank you to everyone that participated, staff, volunteers, and contributors who put a great day on it, no cost to the taxpayers. And 2 other quick things. First, for those of you who follow Twitter and get your alerts, and you'll probably see Middletown alert, but one of the things that is still lingering post-Sandy is the Bray Avenue Bridge. And the Bray Avenue Bridge is one that received structural damage from Superstorm Sandy and has been closed ever since. Now, for those who may or may not be familiar, that is a county bridge, and the county has been doing everything they possibly can to get that bridge back in order, but they are, I believe, stuck and hampered by the DEP. So tonight, you probably will see an alert for those of you who follow Middletown Alerts or follow us on social media. And I urge all residents of North Middletown, Port Monmouth, and anybody who utilizes the Bray Avenue Bridge. It is vitally important to our emergency services, and I talked to Bob Flager and the Port Monmouth and Middletown First Aid companies, and also the East Kingford Fire Company. That bridge is vitally important to our bay shore, and you know, to be held up by some DEP easements, right-of-ways, or whatever the heck they're holding it up. I mean, it's just absurd. So I urge all residents of North Middletown, Ideal Beach, Port Monmouth, Belford, Leonardo, Lincroft, I don't care where you're from, sign the letter, get the bridge back in order, put some pressure on the DEP to let the county finish the bridge, because it's something that's long overdue. Superstorm Sandy is now about 9 days from its 2nd anniversary. So
It's on the website.
And it's on the website. So so go to the website. If you want to get it. We actually wrote the letter for you to sign and send it. So specific instructions for you. But With that said, we do have the second anniversary. It's almost, it's not an anniversary, but, as I mentioned, Sandy is about 2 years in the rearview mirror, and we continue to work really hard to rebuilding, and this is vitally important that we do so. And we finish the job with flood control, but also with this bridge. Finally, my last comment, Mayor, is the hard work of the Veterans Affairs Committee, specifically Mr. Garrison, who was up here a little earlier. Mr. Garrison has not only been a great volunteer, but has come up with a fantastic idea that got a little bit of press, during the summer, which is we have a lot of roads named after veterans, named after veterans who were killed in action. But many of the times, we don't know a lot about those veterans and when they died in battle defending our freedoms and way of life. I, for one, live on a corner, Blevins over there on Brash Boulevard, and I have no idea when Mr. Blevins was killed in action for us, so defending our country. So Mr. Garrison and the work of the Veterans Affairs Committee is actually doing something about that, and they're working with TED and DPW to symbolize those streets that are veterans killed in action with an additional sign on top that will give a little bit of when that person, what battle they died in, when they were killed in action, or what conflict or war. So I think that's something that's very worthwhile. It's very deep rooted in the township's history, and I look forward to those dedications, Mr. Garrison. So thank you for all of your hard work, and I will be there for everyone. So with that, Mayor, I thank you for your time this evening and all the proclamations, and appreciate all your work and hard work tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Sharpenberger?
Thank you. Committeeman Fiore put it so well, but I would like to congratulate everybody and thank everybody who was involved with the 350, certainly the Middletown Day, which was absolutely spectacular. The stars have just aligned right. The weather cooperated in a way that we could only dream of, and it really was a special, special day. And when you sit up here and you see the fire department on one side, the #1 fire department, #1 police, #1 arts, #1 library, I think next year the Asbury Park Press could save a lot of time and just tell us what we're not best at. Because it's staggering to see how, every time you turn around, there's something that's really #1 about Middletown. And it was recognized by Money Magazine, one of the top 50 places to live. And we're very proud of that, and I think every resident should give themselves a big pat on the back, because they're a big part of this too. They make this place a special place through volunteerism, through their efforts to keep this a great community, and it's reflected in all of these awards. One little shout out, next October 28th is the SEDS Town Hall at the Arts Center. And 7 o'clock, tell me where, 7. And for anybody who doesn't know what a SEDS is, it's a comprehensive economic development strategy. And we're going to invite residents, we're going to invite businesses, everybody to get together and see where we want business to develop, areas that can be developed, the type of businesses we would like to see, and really get a concerted effort to move forward with expanding our commercial tax rateable base. And last but not least, Thompson Park Day was yesterday, and it's a great resource. It's part of Middletown, even though it's a county park, and it was a great day, thousands of people there, really another very special resource for the town. And with that, I think I'm going to turn it over to my other colleagues who I think are going to also pile on about 350 and Middletown Day and all the good stuff going on. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor?
Thank you, Mayor. Understanding all the comments of my colleagues that demonstrate the great town that we live in, when my wife and I moved to Middletown about 8 or so years ago, we were looking for a good place to live. And events like this evening and honors that happened this evening, where we were voted the best of the best, whether it was the library or the fire department or the police department or the 350 events, proved me wrong. Middletown is a great place to live, and I'm proud and humbled to be a part of the governing body here. So this is it's fantastic. please know that these kind of things don't happen everywhere. It's only due to the dedicated volunteers and employees that we have here making this town better and better every year. So Mayor, thank you very much.
Thank you. Very well said. Very well said. You guys have heard a lot from me tonight, so I'm going to try to be quick because actually I'm sick of hearing myself talk. So I am. Just to reiterate one more very quick time, it's just been a fantastic night for being the best of the best in a lot of different areas. And you know what? I don't think many people would deny it. This is a great time to live in Middletown. It's a great time to be in Middletown. Again, very, very proud. One thing I did want to mention was the administration and the Township Committees are working very hard pushing FEMA and our legislators to get some recognition for the flood mitigation system that we have in place in North Middletown. Many of you probably know about the new flood maps being drawn, and that area had some unfair flood insurance premiums being imposed upon them. So thankfully, we finally have some progress on that, and we are going to be part of their LAMP program, which is a levy analysis mapping plan, I believe. That's the acronym for it. So we should see some relief in that recognition of the flood mitigation system, which is fantastic, and I'm very glad to see things moving forward there. The other thing I did want to mention, the Veterans Day Parade this year, we're going to have an event at the post instead of a parade. The road is being worked on, so we're going to have a fantastic celebration down at the post this year. The same day the parade would have been on November 9th. And then the other thing I just wanted to give a shout out to our clerk, Heidi Bruns, and all the hard work that she's been doing. I don't know if any of you noticed yet, but the agenda is in a new web-based form now, so you can find things much more easily. You can access the agenda and a lot of the information and all of the documents via links and the web-based system, which is just fantastic. And then the other thing was we do also have now general code, which is our municipal code. All of our laws are actually transposed in an app now. Fantastic app. You can search by keywords. Again, another great way technology is really moving things forward. Again, Heidi, just fantastic job pushing things forward in the technology department. So I just wanted to give you a shout out for that. Okay, so enough from me. Does anybody have any public comments? Yes, ma'am. Thanks. What's in the bag?
It's Eaton's football, and he broke the record, that's right.
My name is Joe Manuese, and I live on Bray Avenue in Port Monmouth, and I am capped in 44 Crest Road, right behind here. I came tonight to apologize to the mayor for the great race. She came to read us an acclamation, and I was so overwhelmed at the time that she arrived that I did not acknowledge her. And I feel so bad about that.
You're making me feel bad.
No, we all feel really bad about that because I said to you, I'll be right back, and then on my way, I got stopped 1,000 times and I forgot all about it, and I feel so bad. But we did bring you some great race shirts for all of you. It was a good,
It was a fantastic turnout.
It was good.
And it was the 25th annual.
25th annual, so it would have been really nice to hear that application, and we're really, truly sorry about that. It was my fault.
Thank you for all you do with the great race. It raises a lot of money for the schools, and I believe Nut Swamp on the banner.
Yes,
So,
you did. Yes, we
on behalf of Nut Swamp Nation, and I'm part of it, we thank you for all you did for the.
And we did the same thing you were saying in Middletown. Everybody kept saying, oh, the great race is dying out, that it wasn't crowded. But matter of fact, we added more races this year. People come and go. But by the time we did the last race, we had thousands of people on that street. We couldn't even move. So it was a success. But once again, please accept our apology.
No, don't.
Nowhere near intentional.
Thank you for what you've done.
I also
Amazing work.
It is, everything like the that north, because you could actually see all the kids at all times, and you could see the, but it's possible, it doesn't matter. So please accept my shirt.
No, thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
I'm a little selfish, so I said if I tried, it's a very nice day.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Are there any other members of the public wishing to make a comment? Okay, seeing no other members of the public, I move to close the public portion and adjourn.
Second.
Committeeman Fiore,
Yes.
Committeeman Massell,
Yes.
Committeeman Sharpenberger,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Sedambrino,
Yes.
Mayor Murray.
Yes.
Motion carries to adjourn.